Hello, everyone. Please tell me you can hear me. Please, please, please tell me you can hear me. Yes. Thank you, Judy. Jeez. But nothing but a headache with this headset. I figured I got it. Wow, almost 200 people here already. Happy Monday to everyone. Today, as you know, someone is going to win a founder position. Now, how that works is I found out how it works. I was a little bit not sure how this randomizer worked, but here's what's going to happen. At the end of the live today, it goes from the comments left under the video, not the chat. It doesn't do the live chat. I thought it did. So, whatever comments are left after we shut down, you guys can come back and make a comment. It'll randomly pick one of those people from the comments after the live stream, and then tomorrow morning, right before I come on to do my live, I'll run the randomizer, and then when I come on the live tomorrow, I'll announce the winner as soon as I come on tomorrow. So it's the comments under the the live stream after it's already been published. Sorry about that, but I wasn't sure exactly how it worked, and now I got it. Anyway, let me give some shout outs. 221 people already. Very nice. Very nice. I appreciate it. I hope you know that. Cynthia Downtown, Cynthia Brown from the city of brotherly love is in the house. Hello, Cynthia. We have a Cynthia Deering right underneath you. Hello, Cynthia Deering. Glad you can make it. Josie Berthewell, how you doing? From Montreal, Canada. Big John White is in the house. John, I hope you're doing the right thing, keeping it high and tight. Everybody in the barbershop, tip John, he deserves it. You're around a great man, you may not even know it. I'm letting you know. And you know unicorn friends don't lie. Gemma, how you doing? Glad you could be here. Jerry Nix, Springfield, Missouri. Nice. My father's side of the family was in Illinois, right on the just on the other side of the Mississippi River. Pat Parent is here, the winner. Pat Parent won the contest last Friday. Yes, she did. I'm so glad. She already has it. It's been paid for and ready to collect apples when it's due time. Kim Mills, how you doing? Azar's in the house. Azar's been around forever. Leanne Bonnet, thanks for everything you do. I'm glad you're here. Clara Nolt. Okay, Clara, I understand. P.S. Torres, how you doing? Glad you can make it from California. Sunny California. Susan Bopp, how you doing? Chris, hey Johnson is here. Chris, thanks for working with me last night. That went well. Tina Gaw is in the house. Tina is from Singapore, I believe. Great lady. She's always got a lot of great input on meetings and webinars. Thomas Bridgeforth is in the house. Hello, Thomas. Miss Shirley's here. Everybody likes Miss Shirley. What do we got? Chris Johnson is driving now. That's a scary thought that they let him behind 2,000 pounds with tires. But I pray for everybody on the road around him. What can I say? Casey Zevenberger, what's up? There's Listra. Listra's here with her sister. Hello, Listra. Everyone knows Listra. She's an amazing woman. I'm Glad you're here. Nagal Peter Antong. Sorry about that. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I tried. Albert Reed's in the house. Hello, Albert. Barbara Ann Johnson has been here forever from the beginning. Stephen Albrighton. Stephen's been in Unpassive from its birth, I believe. I don't know anybody that's been in before him. Greg Duda. How you doing? Thumbs up and unicorns. You know unicorns do for me, right? So you get moved right up the list today. Wanda Cooper. Welcome. Glad you can make it. Rose Matabi. You know what? I think I'm getting better at the names. Now, you can't say anything back, but I think I'm getting better. Chris Johnson, if I'm happen to win, please give it to David Switzer. Okay, Chris. Cynthia. Ooh, how clear? Oh, okay. Donald Garant's in the house. Glad you could make it. Melinda Olah. Sorry, but how you doing? I'm glad you can make it. Jua Hellman's here. He's been here forever. I haven't seen you for a while, Jua. I don't believe. Karina Lance is always here. Thank you very much. James Yates is in the house. Susan Hodges, welcome. Bruce Gerstein, my buddy's here. Remember, GD doesn't make junk. In fact, perfect. Can't create anything other than perfect. Okay. Thanks, Bruce. Carl Chapman's here. What's happening? Glad you could make it. Peter Sir's in the house. The extraordinaire. He could take notes better than anybody, boy. It's amazing. He gets every detail. Mahfouz. Mahfouz is on fire. The man from Bangladesh. Jacqueline Davies, how you doing? Greetings. Glad you can make it. Ann Long. She's been in since I've been in, I think, maybe before. Glad you're here, Ann. Lynn, the Energized Bunny Nakamoto's here. She's here all the time. I appreciate it. She is one busy lady. Trust me. Frida Bork. Frida, you know what to say. On Passive Rocks. Susan Bopp, I said hello. Vic Loban. Ruth Pace. We're going down. And Teal Janos, welcome. Casey Zebenberger's in the house. Daniela Lakeup, I believe. Welcome. Anyway, I'm sorry if I messed up your name. Neil Cobb. Neil Cope. Yeah, I know I messed that up. Zindine Ahmed, welcome. Robert Tentulo is in the house. There's Willow, after hour with Willow. Willow, glad you can make it. I'm always happy that you're here. She has a lot of input, a lot of wisdom. Judy Oliver's here. Hello, glad you can make it. Shirley Dodson, you're always here too. I really appreciate it. I mean that. Brenda Johnson, where are we going? Alison Bryden. There we go. Can't wait to hear what you got for us today. Okay. Frida. Rupa Paul's here. Rupa's been everywhere. Thanks, Rupa, for doing all you do, doing videos and everything. Syra Powell. Roy Davies. Angela Lynn. Welcome. See you on a lot of webinars, Angela. Thank you for the support. It's good for everybody. Rose Matabi, welcome. Vivine Benny from Western Australia. Hello, hello, hello. Arthur, you know who he is. The Godfather Gully is in the house. Arthur, how you doing? Virginia DeSantos here. Hello, Virginia. Glad you can make it. Yvonne Finn, she's always here from Canada. So glad you're here. Myra Aquino is here. Thank you. Kim Mills. Raphael Saint, you know who he is. The man from Bahamas is in the house. Theo Orphanadis is in the house. Great guy. Met him the other day on the Hungarian webinar. Rosalinda Di Dios. Hope I said that right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Tanya Cruz is in the house, loud and clear. Thank you. June Buckingham, Craig Graysner, Vivian Benny, Marlene Liberty. Oh, that's a neat name. Dina Mandy. Hello, Dina. I'm seeing you for a while. I'm glad you're here. Deb Garrett. I'm moving on down the road here. Jennifer Dickinson, how you doing? Grams of Trade is in the house. Trade me some grams of gold. Never mind, I have gold. It's called ONPASSIVE. Boom, baby. Jane Francis. Daniel Mitchell. Hello, Daniel. I'm glad you can make it. I don't remember seeing your name before. We love to have new people. Lilana Stefanik from Croatia. I'm glad you could make it. I'm super, super stoked that you're here. Hello? Arthur, everybody's saying they can hear me. That's back when I asked. I'm so glad. Yes, Friday was a nightmare. Victor Kubalade, the man with the plan, the man that can fire you up. Christina Cascella is in the house. William, the marshmallow, the one and only, the Rome is in the house. Greg Holdsworth, hello. Glad you could make it. Kabak Betsui. Agas. Oh my gosh. I hope I said that right. Either way, welcome. Zombie guy's always here. Walking all kind of zombie, but he's here. Baby face grandmom is in the house. Joe Whistler, welcome. David Mentiel is in the house. Annie Hayward. Vernon Charles Davids is here. What's happening, Vernon? Veronica Weagan, my sister from Papua New Guinea. Sorry, Veronica. I know I ruined your last name. Erin Eaton, she's a powerhouse too. She's one of the pillars of Papua New Guinea for sure. Pat Parent, Cynthia Rose Kimini. I think I said that right. Mustafa Solangi, welcome from Pakistan. Wow, nice. Annette Scott, Nancy Babcock, welcome. A lot of new people. Lisa McBride's here. Karen Woodman. Perpetua Zephyrin. People are texting me. Jeremy Dockery, what's up? A.E. Fisher's in the house. Samira Smith is here. Gary Thompson's in the house. Hello, Gary. Glad you can make it. I see a lot of new names. I love it. Kevin says I have, oh, that can't be right. 350 people here today. By the way, that is a record. And I appreciate all you being here. Clara Hall, Rose Kimini? Jane Helms. Hello, Jane. What a great lady Jane says. Dr. Bill's in the house. Open wide, everybody. Dr. Bill will yank out them bad ones for you. Oh, Jean Aliva. I finally said Jean. You believe that? Giona. I messed it up for what, 8 months? Like an idiot. Susan Bob. I'm gonna make sure. No, Nolda Buys is here. Okay, let me get started. I think Yin Yang 444. Yeah, I think I got everybody. Okay. Again, today someone will win between today and tomorrow at this time before I come on my live. If you leave comments in the comment section under the video after I get off, it'll random those people and pick a winner. Now, I will double check, but you need to subscribe to the channel. It's not a lot to ask. And I need a thumbs up because thumbs up feel good internally. So 381 people here. What the? Red said if he wins, give it to someone else. Chris said the same thing. See, and if I win, I'm joking. I'm not in the rotator. Jay Woo's there. Hey, Jay Woo, what's up? Menjet Sai, Gift League, Gary Army, Brat Sin, David Switzer. Now, part of this deal is, look, I got to take your word for it, but if your position's paid for as a founder, you got to promise that you're going to pay your subscription when it's due, right? When the company launches and they ask for a subscription, the only other payment they're going to ask for. So you got to promise that, please. And subscribe and ring my bell. I love my bell rang. It sounds strange. Anyway, a couple things I wanted to bring up. I saw Jeffrey Morlock did a video on leadership. It was very good, by the way. Mike Ellis did one yesterday also. It was pretty darn good. There's a lot of information. There's a lot of content out there. And a few things that we brought up last week and we've talked about over the weekend and we've talked about for the last forever, right? For the last forever. Bernard Brady, how you doing? 368 people here. Whoa. Guys, what the heck? Anyway, like I said, there'll be a winner tomorrow. Leave comments in the comment section. I will randomly do it. And tomorrow, when I come on, I'm going to say the winner is, and I'll let you know who it is. And we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again on Wednesday on 360. Okay. So, anyway, so we talked about leadership. We talked about many things, like tons and tons and tons. I want to touch on a couple things. All of us are leaders. Okay. Ash said something that I really enjoyed, believe it or not. He doesn't want to judge people by the size of their team. It's not hardly fair. Why? I marketed before I got here. I could build a team before I got to the best company in the world. So building a team here was a piece of cake. Building a team here afterwards will be very easy. Why? There's nothing like it. Didn't know that when I first started, but I know it now. I don't want to be judged for that. It's not fair. Not fair. Some of the teams bigger. It's not fair. You should be judged on who you are and what you can offer. Because we believe, I believe, Red believes, Mr. Mufareh believes, you believe by now, most of you, you have something to offer. Look, the platform is set up like none other that I've ever seen in my lifetime. All of you, and I'm talking 1,200,000, if you wanted to, there's enough room for you to shine. Harvey, DJ Green, my man's here. Lydia David, hello, I'm glad you can make it. Anyway, so find your lane, find what you're good at. Patrick McGuigan, look, this guy's posting. He's amazing. He posts amazing things. He writes amazing things. So does Robert Tantulo. I mean, a lot of people. If you can encourage, if you can help, if you can guide, if you can keep people updated, if you can go to the older people that maybe don't understand computers and help them, that's a true leader. Putting a thing in front of your name called LC doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. It just lets you know, oh, he's supposed to be leadership council. But I think listen, I've had people say, well, I want to be a leader. I want to be a leader. Do you really? Okay. Help other people. If you put the light on enough people, and I've said this 1,000 times, put the light on enough people, the reflection back to you is overwhelming. Really. So you will be what you want to be. Okay. So help people. If you have something that you're a little bit ahead of your brother or your sister or your aunt or your uncle or a friend or somebody on your team, help them. Don't just let them go alone, and never assume that everybody knows what's going on. I've talked for 20 minutes in a webinar and I'm watching the faces and they turn their head sideways like, what the heck is he talking about? I got to catch myself. I get rambling on, right? So you slow down, go to the person. Some people feel like they're being left behind. You're not. But it's a two-way street. You take 2 steps forward and I'll take 2 steps forward towards you, right? Now, some people want to run backwards and want you to chase them. I don't chase people. One thing, I'm too big, and that ain't the way I play. But if you reach a hand up, I know most people in here in ONPASSIVE, the leaders or whatever you want to call them, you reach a hand up, they'll reach a hand down and pull you up. No doubt about it. And for me and leaders that I know, not only will they pull you up, they'll push them above themselves. Because in the last couple of years, very, very sharp individuals came into ONPASSIVE. Very sharp. And some of them, you don't even know it until they say something or do something. You go, oh my God, where have they been? So remember, this isn't where you work as a company for 20, 30, 40 years. This isn't your family, your immediate family. This is ONPASSIVE. You can be all you want to be, like the Marines, okay? You really can. No joke. You deserve to be that person. So at least do that. Now, another thing I wanted to touch on, this is important. We're at the 80-meter and 100-meter dash. It's not even a dash. We're at the 22 miles in a marathon. The reason it's a marathon, because at the end of this marathon, the world's going to be turned upside down and you're going to be part of it. Now, if you can't wrap your head around that, too bad. It's happening. It's going to happen. You know what I mean? So I'm going to give you the key why I believe it and why it's going to be. It's not my opinion. This is going to be earth shattering and the biggest impact on mankind. Biggest company, I don't know about that. I don't care about that. Eventually, I think it will be. But the impact on humanity, this will be the biggest company that ever walked the planet, ever entered this planet. Here's why. And I'm going to cover a lot of stuff. Mr. Mufareh, his heart, and he engineered it that way. Okay? He engineered it that way. It's like when I was in Japan, we were in an earthquake. They had earthquakes all the time. I couldn't believe it. It scared me to death. And I asked the guy, I go, "Oh, these buildings." I was one of the tallest buildings in Japan, and they said, "Oh, they're earthquake resistant. The whole building's on ball bearings." Couldn't believe it. So wow, it's pretty cool. So, but what I'm saying is the foundation of ONPASSIVE was engineered to help people from the very beginning. The first brick laid, because that was in Ash's heart. Remember, he did all these other things. He was successful wherever he went online, but it wasn't what he wanted because he couldn't bring anybody with him. And he couldn't get other companies to do what he thought was the vision. And so he built his own. And boy, did he build his own. And we're all part of that. And trust me, we snuck in. Because if you're thinking $97 got you in, it did, but it's not fair. It's a joke. The company we're in today, and this is me knowing 10%, maybe 10%, is worth $97,000 to get in, maybe more. And if I had to pay it, I'd be in it. I'd put a second mortgage on my home. That's how strong I feel. That's how strong I feel. So be happy for the token of $97 that we gave to be where we are. And I'm not trying to brainwash anybody or talk you into anything. I want you to look at this. This is how the company was designed from the beginning. Designed, engineered. A lot of companies re-engineer. They try to repair after they're already running. ONPASSIVE was designed and engineered with heart and caring for other people. Never been heard of. Never heard of. So as it's building, foundation was what? Heart, caring for other people. So as it gets bigger, he doesn't have to go back and repair. The mindset was at the very beginning, we are going to be the best technology. We are always going to be looking for 5 years down the road. That's with us. And we're going to give value. And I explained this the other day in a webinar. I might have explained it 50 times in 50 webinars, but I did say it, and I want to say it again. The ingredients of ONPASSIVE, the tools, the mechanisms of ONPASSIVE equal success. Success equals apples. Now, if you think about it, people say, oh, we never hear money. We're not allowed to talk about. You don't need to talk about money. Money's a byproduct of what's going to happen. It's going to happen. You can't have a cake ingredients, put it in the oven for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and come out and be a steak. It's going to be a cake. That's what the ingredients are. So the ingredients of ONPASSIVE, right, is heart, the best technology in the world, AI induced, value second to none, and everybody has an equal opportunity to succeed. If you add those things up, value and all that, and support second to none, right? Support for the customers and all that, second to none. That's what the focus is. That's what the engineering is. To be the best, to do the best, to care about mankind, and to build the best, and build a foundation that's for the biggest building or biggest corporation in the world, right? You get all that, you add it. This plus this plus this plus this equals what? Apples. You don't have to say it. He never says it. House doesn't say money. I know now why. He doesn't have to. Hey, what do you got in that bowl? I got this and this and this. What's it make? It makes something called success. What's success? Security. Life-changing income, probably. But we don't need to talk about it. It's really, it doesn't matter. Oh, how much we're going to get? Who cares? If you made $5 your second week, 98.5% of you, that's the first time you ever made money. And that's sad. And I think there's going to be a lot more than $5. But like I said, you don't have to worry about that. But how you make things better, the strength of this company, and remember, this is my opinion, the strength of the company is not the product. It's not. It's a byproduct. That's going to make it better. The real strength of the company is the people. And you always have a core that pretty tight. And on passive in the last year, at least 6 months, the core is getting bigger. Why? Because more people are coming in. They see the vision. They're starting to understand the value. They're starting to understand what we have. So the center core gets bigger and bigger and bigger. What's that mean? It makes you stronger. Because I'm going to say it again. We buy stuff from Amazon a lot. I'm not in love with Amazon. It's something we use because they can get it to me quicker. If somebody could get it quicker and cheaper, I'd go to them. With ONPASSIVE, nobody will be able to do it cheaper. Nobody will be faster. But I love the company because why? I'm part of it. We're part of the company. We're not a bystander. We're not looking from outside looking in. We're in. We need to act that way and stop doing dumb things. Like somebody will put a post out and it says something or insinuates something and it's not true. And then they play that, well, I didn't do it. I just shared it. If you share the untruth, you're untruthful, as bad as the person that did it. Because you know what? I've traced these back to the original person. He did it as a joke. Just kidding. But when it gets 5 generations down, or 50 people, or 500 people, 250 down think it's serious. They don't know the intent of the guy that made it. So we got to be careful. And we need to work together. It's not you and me and him and her. Let's work together. If you're in all these groups out there, WhatsApp and all that, look, you can get a lot of information from a few people and it'll be truthful. I try to tell the truth. I really try to tell the truth. I know Red does. I know Chris does. There's a lot of people that try to tell the truth. I'm not putting them down. But when you go to 70 different groups, if the one group stretches the truth a little bit and that migrates down, the 10th group down the line are telling a bald-faced lie. And they always go, I didn't say it. He did. Then he says, I didn't say that. I said this. Well, that's not right either. Oh, well, he said it. And you go, come on. Find out the truth and spread the truth. If you can't spread the truth, keep your mouth shut. If you don't know, keep your mouth shut. But question people. Because if you want to get into that tight core, which you do, all of you do, start rejecting start rejecting things that aren't true. Question it. I'm not saying go in a meeting and be nasty. That's not what I'm saying. But the company's strength will grow not from size, but the hardness of the core. We're not going to get another million founders. No way. We'll be closing founders in a matter of weeks, maybe. We need to tighten up the ship of who's here. And if there's some out there that just, I don't know, give me your email. I've said this before. Don't sweat over it. Don't lose sleep. If you don't see it, what you have your hands on, and you just can't take it, instead of running your mouth or causing trouble with somebody, give me your email, and I'll help you. I'm not very good at many things, but I get your refund. I can get that quick. So please be positive, help each other. Your leaders, don't worry about what he did, she did, and he did. And, well, he can do that, and I don't. Who cares what he or she can do? What can you do? All of you can do whatever you want. This platform lets you all be who you want to be. But I'm telling you, a drop, a like, a comment, and I've said this before, every little thing that's positive magnifies, greatly magnifies. And Roy Davis just said, truth will set you free. It will. And it's not brain surgery. All this stuff is not You have to put that much thought into it. Everybody would want to be admired. Everybody wants a kind word said to them. If you do it, you'll receive it. I don't care what it is. If you're nasty, you receive nasty. If you give out good words and encouragement, you will receive good words and encouragement. If you help people succeed, you will succeed. In fact, the payback is better than the bank or any investment you ever made. The payback's triple. More than triple, 100,000 times. You help people. And for one thing, it feels good, unless there's something mentally or your dark soul. If you help people, you can feel it. If you help a lot of people, it gives you energy, and you're going, "Wow, this feels great." Darren Brown, thank you. You don't have to do that. Feel like I'm handing a collection plate, but thank you very much. Anyway, the point is, whatever you want out of life, give it to somebody else first. This is no joke. 62 years old. I'm telling you, I know, I've seen it, and I'm going, this is true. I never initially got in on passive and thought, I'm going to speak in front of hundreds of people, 400 people here watching. That's mind blowing. But I never thought that. It wasn't even my goal. I was so happy that I was in a business that everybody can go with me. I lost consciousness. Myself, Mike, and Dan just freaking hit it as hard as we could. We were in a bubble for a year. Go, 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 gadget, go, right? But when the bubble broke and I saw that it was a bigger thing, and that myself, Mike, and Dan, maybe it's time to go outside this unpassive nation thing. I felt it was. I felt personally that I could go out and encourage more than just the group I was in. So I did. That's what I did. And that's what Dan did, and that's what Mike did. And I'm glad I did. Am I concentrating on my personal team? Nope, because I don't give a crap. That's a byproduct. That's a byproduct. Do people talk to me nice and treat me nice? Yes, absolutely. But I make sure I do it first, if I can. I don't think anybody, I don't want anybody, you shouldn't get something you don't deserve. So if you help a lot of people, you feel that help coming back, whatever it is, feels better. I don't want it for free. I have problems even hearing thank you and all that, because it feels like I'm robbing somebody when I'm doing something I really enjoy and somebody's saying thank you for it. I enjoy it. This is me. This is what I like. I found where I really do. But I enjoy a lot. What I do enjoy is seeing somebody rise to the top, whatever their top is. You know when it happens. You could tell by their face, the way they walk, the way they talk, and you go, wow, I remember when this lady had a camera off, never turned it on, never talked. And I'm not saying coming on being a loudmouth makes you a superstar, but anytime you do something uncomfortable for the good, anytime you do one little step uncomfortable, it makes a better you. It makes a better you. And listen, my opinion, and this is Ash and the company and myself, we didn't make any of you. We just let you know you have a key. You have a personal key. Put it, turn it, and you'll find out. Let yourself out. Then you'll say, wow, that was inside me. You know what's inside you. You're the one holding it back. Nobody made what's inside you. You did. So I just want everybody to go the best they can, do the best they can, help each other. And let's make the core of really good, visionary, strong, helping people bigger, bigger, bigger. Because we're going to enter the world with a little bit of swag. And we should, because we climbed the mountain with Ash. Now, obviously, he cleared the path because we didn't have to do that much, just walk behind him. But the least we could do is have faith, trust in the system, go with the system, and be strong and be willing to wait for this thing to hatch into what it's supposed to be, because that's what's going to happen anyway. Thank God Mr. Mufareh is not going to rush it because a few people can't handle it. Thank God. He's going to let it. It's going to happen when it's ready to happen. And by the way, he knows better than we do. You got to turn that over to him and just say, "It's all yours, Mr. Mufareh. We're here to support you and help everybody on our team." So I appreciate so much that all of you came here. And Tina, thank you. You don't know what it means. You don't know. It means to all of us. I'm talking about anybody that's been in ONPASSIVE a long time. So anyway, in 1 hour we got to go to the round table. I believe it's going to run 3 hours, and that's it. I would expect Mr. Mufareh will be there. I would expect. Not 100% sure, but I would expect it. But I don't know. He's a very busy man. Been traveling, and working for us. So if you don't mind, before we close out, give me a boom for Mr. Mufareh and his family. A boom for Mr. Mufareh and his family. And by the way, give him a few prayers. He needs it. He loves it and believes in it. Give it to him so he could give him the energy and whatever he needs to bring this thing all the rest of the way. So I'll see you all at 2:00. What's tonight? Monday night. I don't know if there's anything or not. Sometimes Australia has something, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll see you all at 2:00. Thank you so much for being here. God bless you all. I mean that, Kevin, Mountain Man Rutledge, I just saw you. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys on the round table. I'll be the big boned one in the middle. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'll see you all, and God bless.